Hello everybody, we are back at the airport. This is another vlog. This time we are heading to Italy for an exclusive. PowerDrift is the only publication that's been invited for this ride. The reason why we do vlogs is because I do not have a cinematographer with me. I am the writer, I am the cinematographer, that's why there's action camera. I hope you guys like it. And the motorcycle that I'm getting to ride is the Multistrada V4 Rally. It's going to be a lot of fun, but before we get to the fun bit, there's a hectic travel schedule that we have to follow. And let's go. That's flight number 1. Short 3-hour flight. Should be good. Okay, quick stop in Abu Dhabi, but been here for the last 4 hours. Now a long 6-hour flight to Rome. Final flight to Cagliari now. It's going to be a short one. Just an hour. No, that is Amit from Ducati. We finally made it to Cagliari. Waiting for baggage and then we head back to the hotel. That's another hour from here.
People ask me, so who do you want to take for the rally? This question was asked immediately after the PowerDrift video went live on the Valentine's. So I like, Varun said he loves the multi, so
yeah.
Might as well ask him.
I think it's like, if I had the opportunity, I would have given it the motorcycle of the year. It was that brilliant an experience. Yeah. But rally, I'm still not very unsure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Only because of that weight. So beautiful. So Amit has lost his luggage. Or Amit's not lost it, the airline lost his luggage. Hoping he'll turn up the next flight. And that, my friends, is the motorcycle. Just checked in. It's a damn nice room. There we go. That's the beach. In the distance, some Ducati branding here and there. Tomorrow we get to ride the motorcycle. It's a long ride. 1 full day. Press conference is done. I have all the information that I need for tomorrow's ride. So tomorrow we just wake up and go for a nice 160 kilometer spin. Where 100 kilometers on the road, 60 kilometers off-road. It's a mix of everything. So you maybe ride for like 20 kilometers, then 5 kilometers off-road, stuff like that. So the route is very interesting, and Sardinia as a place, as an island rather, is very, very, very scenic. Good morning. Today we get to ride the Multistrada V4 Rally. My gear's already out. Where's my helmet? Helmet's there. Boots are somewhere here. But all set to go. A quick breakfast. Time to get ready. The weather's so good. The weather's so good. In the distance are the Maltese. And we're getting to ride the motorcycles with panniers on, which is wow. And a couple of other accessories as well. So that is one of the low bikes for sure. So some people will get to ride a bike with a lower seat. Unfortunately, I was a little late in bike allocation, so I don't think I'll get to ride that. But I'm just going to go and ask. Hi, how are the bikes being allocated?
Yes, I have a number, so you are in the first group.
I'm in the first group. I'm first. That's me, 1.
For 1?
Yes, that's right. There should be 1. Yeah. So bike number 1. This is my bike for today. Nice. I like it. Let's do this. Okay, all set. I'm going to be following Andrea Ciccarossi. Man, I'm such a big fan of him. The way he rides, the way he controls the motorcycle. So it's going to be a fun day. Everything is written in Italian. I'll have to change that. Lingua. Lingua should be language. There you go. English. So, yeah, great. I've got a heated seat also. Damn nice. I also have this habit of spending maybe 30 seconds before any bike ride just having a little conversation with the motorcycle. Okay, just fired up the motorcycle. We are good to go. Man, just lifting it off the mail stand, you realize there's so much weight up top. And that's because of the 30-liter tank. So heavy here. I hope it doesn't affect the handling as much. Something we'll have to figure out on the way. So let's do this. The clutch. Always do this, boys and girls. Adjust the levers if they're adjustable. Adjust the mirrors. By that time, the motorcycle should have warmed up. And here we go! Oh yeah! I'm so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Ooh, nice. We've just done about 7 odd kilometers in our off-road section. We've got about 13 to go and then get on the road and then go off-road again. So it's a long, long day. Having fun though. Just got done with the first half of the ride, and honestly Ducati couldn't have chosen a better place for us to test ride the rally. For people who have known me for the longest time, I have always loved the Multistrada, and getting the V4, experiencing the V4 has made the Multistrada deal that much sweeter. Now in India, you already have the V4, the V4S, and Ducati India recently introduced the Pikes Peak as well. The rally is going to make its presence known sometime during the second half of the year. Now, this is not just another variant with small changes. There's so much more happening to the motorcycle that I might have to look at my phone in order to take you through it all. But right off the top of my head, the tank, that's the big talking point about the motorcycle. 30 liters, which means there is an increase in capacity. But an increase in capacity also means an increase in weight. So 20 kilos is what the Multistrada has put on now. But what Ducati could manage to do with the introduction of a new tank is take this mobile pocket that was there in the stock Multi as well as the Pikes Peak and the other variants and placed it onto the side. Not only is it slightly bigger, but it's also deeper, which means no matter the size of your phone, it will fit right in. Let's talk about equipment. Fully adjustable fork, fully adjustable shock. There is an increase in travel both on the front as well as the rear. The ground clearance is a massive 235 mm, but that has also meant the seat height has gone up. Now for me, who's around 6'2", I don't see that to be a problem, but for people who still love the Multistrada and want to buy and invest in the rally but find the seat height too high, there will be a whole set of accessories including an ultra low seat which will take down the seat height to 825 mm. There's a reinforced thumb guard which means it can take all that bashing. Tubeless spoke wheels which are lighter but again more for rigidity. There is the introduction of a new windshield, there are closable air ducts, the introduction of 2 panels near the rear cylinders so that the heat dissipation does not bother you. Also, before I finish talking about the technical specifications in general, I want to add that the engine, though it has largely remained unchanged, there is the introduction of a new off-road mode which reduces the power to about 114 PS. Ducati has also managed to introduce engine brake control and the quick shifter as well is updated for the year 2023. And I think the introduction of the EBC as well as the quick shifter is taken from the other motorcycles in the V4 lineup.
One of the things that really surprised me was the handling. In spite of adding on that weight and having knobby tires, the rally moved around beautifully. Not as good as the Pikes Peak maybe, but going up and down the mountains was so much fun. Not to forget the braking, sharp and precise. Things got awkward around slow turns because that is when you start feeling the weight and the tall seat height makes everything scary. It takes a while getting used to, and honestly, this ride wasn't enough.
As I said earlier in this video, this motorcycle will sit right below the Pikes Peak and maybe about the V4S. But for me personally, and I want to put a little bit of an Indian context here, and I want to say that the Multistrada, even the V4 for that matter, does so much more. And when it arrives, I'm expecting it to be priced around the 30 lakh mark. And if you really want to do off-roading, there are cheaper motorcycles, there are lighter motorcycles that can do the job really well. For me, this is a motorcycle that is going to be sold in and around Europe, where it is going to be really popular.
If you remember, Ducati had launched the 1260 Enduro as a part of the 1260 lineup, and I feel the Rally will have a similar story here in India. If you want to buy this, you will have to go through a lot of filters. You want a Multistrada that has a V4 setup and want to live and ride more off-road than on it. Because personally, the Multistrada V4 and the V4S can pretty much do everything that you want from an ADV motorcycle.
Yes, it has all the goods, and I know for a fact that some of the things that you see on the Rally specifically can be installed on the V4 and the V4S as a part of the accessories package. So someone who already owns a motorcycle, please visit the catalog, and I'm sure you can install some of these products on your V4 and V4Ss as well. But for now, this marks an end to my time here in Sardinia, Italy. I had a blast riding this motorcycle around the coast and on those trails as well. If you have any more questions, please drop them in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Time to go. My name is Varun Painter, and I will see you later. The tail riders asked me to wait here, and it's been a good 10-12 minutes since I'm waiting, and I don't know what to do.